Have you ever wondered why stillness is important? Stillness, in its simplest form, is about being present in a peaceful and non-stimulating environment. It's about disconnecting from the constant noise and chatter that we're so used to, and giving ourselves a moment of peace. Yet, many of us resist the idea of stillness. We're so caught up in the fast-paced rhythm of our daily lives that we often overlook the need for quiet moments. We think we don't have the time, or worse, we're afraid to be alone with our thoughts. We've somehow become addicted to distractions, always seeking the next thing to occupy our minds. But here's something you may not realize. Embracing stillness could be one of the most beneficial things you could do for yourself. It's not about doing nothing. It's about giving your mind the break it needs to function better. When we allow ourselves to be still, we create space for our minds to breathe, to rest, and to gain a clear perspective. Think about it. When we're constantly on the go, we're often caught up in a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions. We're reactive rather than proactive. But when we step back and become still, we're able to disengage from these mental habits. We have a better chance of seeing things as they really are, rather than how we perceive them to be. Stillness also allows us to hear our intuition, that inner voice that often gets drowned out with the noise of our busy lives. It's in the quiet moments that we can truly tune in to what our intuition is trying to tell us. Furthermore, when we give our minds a break, we naturally experience less stress. This in turn enhances our sleep and overall physical and mental health. We become more self-aware, more in tune with our thoughts, emotions, and even our physical sensations. So, you see, stillness is not about being idle. It's about giving your mind the break it needs to function better. It's about creating space for clarity, intuition, and self-awareness. And if you ask me, that's definitely worth a few moments of your day. Stillness is not just about being idle. It's about giving your mind the break it needs to function better. So why should you embrace stillness? Let's dive into its benefits. When you're caught up in the whirlwind of daily life, it's easy to miss the forest for the trees. But when you take a moment to step back and cultivate stillness, you gain a more accurate perspective. You're able to see beyond your immediate concerns and habitual thought patterns, gaining a clearer, more truthful view of your life. This clarity can be a catalyst for positive change, helping you make more informed decisions and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Additionally, practicing stillness can enhance your self-awareness. When you're constantly on the go, it's easy to lose touch with your inner self. But when you pause, when you're still, you create space to check in with yourself. You become more aware of your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations. This heightened self-awareness can lead to greater self-understanding and personal growth. But the benefits of stillness aren't just psychological. They're physical too. In our fast-paced world, stress is a common ailment. It can disrupt your sleep, impair your mental function, and even contribute to chronic diseases. However, by embracing stillness, you give your mind a much-needed break. This can help reduce stress, improve sleep, and enhance your overall physical health. Moreover, stillness can also boost your mental health. It can help you cultivate a sense of inner peace, increase your capacity for joy, and enhance your resilience in the face of adversity. It can also help you develop a stronger, more compassionate relationship with yourself, which can have a positive ripple effect on your relationships with others. The benefits of stillness are manifold, and they can greatly improve the quality of your life. So, if you're constantly caught in the hustle and bustle, if you feel like you're always running and never really getting anywhere, consider this. Maybe what you need isn't to go faster or do more, but to slow down, to be still. As you can see, stillness is a powerful tool that offers numerous benefits, making it a worthy addition to your daily routine. Now that we know why stillness is important and its benefits, how can we practice it? Well, there are several ways to incorporate stillness into your daily routine, and it's all about finding what works best for you. One of the most common methods is through meditation. This practice involves sitting quietly, often with closed eyes, and focusing on your breath, a word or a phrase to clear the mind. It might seem simple, but it can be quite challenging, especially in our fast-paced world. But don't worry, with patience and consistency, you'll get the hang of it. Aim for just 20 minutes a day, and you'll be amazed at how it can transform your mind and body. But stillness isn't just about sitting quietly. It also involves disconnecting from the distractions that constantly bombard us. Turning off your devices, stepping away from your computer and just sitting, standing, or walking can be a form of practicing stillness. You could look out the window, stare at the wall, or close your eyes. The key is to focus on what you see or simply observe your breathing. Another way to practice stillness is by spending time in nature. Whether it's a stroll in the park or a hike in the woods, immersing yourself in the natural world can bring a sense of calm and stillness. It's about being present, observing the trees, the birds, the sky, and allowing your mind to rest. Mindfulness is another method. This practice is about being fully present in the moment, paying attention to your surroundings, and not getting lost in thoughts about the past or the future. You can practice mindfulness anywhere, whether you're commuting to work or sitting in a meeting. In the end, the goal is to minimize the noise and distractions, allowing your mind to rest and recharge. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's about taking a moment to pause, to breathe, to be present. So, why not give it a try? Start with a few minutes each day and gradually increase the time as you get comfortable. Remember, practicing stillness doesn't need to be complicated. It's all about taking a moment to pause and be present. We understand that incorporating stillness into your busy schedule might be a challenge, but it's not as hard as you may think. Finding the time for stillness amidst the hustle and bustle of daily life may seem daunting, but consider this: stillness does not always require a set-aside hour or even a quiet corner. It's about finding pockets of peace within the chaos, moments where you can disengage, breathe, and just be. One practical way to integrate stillness into a busy schedule is by dedicating specific times for it. Start small. Set aside 5 minutes in the morning during your lunch break or before bed. These are your moments of tranquility, where you disconnect from the world and connect with yourself. Over time, as you become more comfortable, you can gradually increase these moments. Another approach is to incorporate stillness into your existing routine. For instance, while waiting in line or during your commute, instead of reaching for your phone, try to practice mindfulness. Observe your surroundings, focus on your breath, and simply exist in the moment. Consistency is key when it comes to practicing stillness. Just like any other habit, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. And don't get discouraged if you miss a day or two. The important thing is to keep coming back to it. Remember, stillness is not about perfect silence or complete isolation. And it's about creating a mental space where you can let go of distractions and tune into your own thoughts and feelings. And it's about finding a sense of peace amidst the noise. The benefits of practicing stillness consistently are manifold. It can help reduce stress, enhance your self-awareness, and provide a more accurate perspective on life. In essence, stillness can become your personal sanctuary, a place you can retreat to whenever you need to recharge and reset. While it may seem daunting at first, with consistency and patience, you can make stillness a part of your everyday life. Let's quickly recap what we've learned about stillness today. Stillness, being present in a peaceful and non-stimulating environment, is a necessity often overlooked in our fast-paced lives. It's not about having copious amounts of time, but rather about making the time, since the benefits are manifold. When we embrace stillness, we gain a more accurate perspective on life. We can hear our intuition more clearly, our stress levels reduce, and our self-awareness heightens. And remember, there are numerous ways to practice stillness, from meditating for just 20 minutes a day, to simply disconnecting from our devices and focusing on our senses, to spending time in nature or practicing mindfulness in our daily activities. Overcoming the resistance to stillness might be challenging, but it's a hurdle worth crossing. With stillness, you're not just sitting idle, but you're giving your mind a well-deserved break. So, take a moment each day to be still. Your mind will thank you for it.